I was struggling with a heroin addiction, and you need that daily, an opiate in your system, otherwise you go into withdrawal. And I had no other goal but how I was going to come up with a way to get money and how I was going to use. It was such a vicious circle, and it makes everybody else sick around you. I overdosed, and when I was in the hospital, it was confirmed through blood work that I was pregnant. I knew that was a big deal, but at the same time I was so sick, and my only thought in that hospital bed at the time was like, when are they going to discharge me, because I want to get out of here. I pulled my IVs out and I pushed a nurse out of the way and I took off down the flight of stairs. This cop or somebody got me, and then I was handcuffed to the bed. I was just in a full-on rage because, again, I wanted to use, and you guys were keeping me in the hospital. I had really nice women come up and talk to me about a program, but again, I heard them and yeah.
The Women of Worth program is really special. We're a women's only substance abuse program that really focuses on the trauma, but also these other components, parenting. We offer yoga, we offer art. We are able to stay with the woman for really as long as they want.
So I get out, I go back home, and then I've got a call here and there about the program. And I'm kind of like, oh God, now they're calling. It still didn't register that you're pregnant, you have a life inside of you, you know? I did finally get into the program, reluctantly, but I did. And I came in for the first week and I was like, wow, I didn't want to admit it, but I liked it more than I thought I did.
So in a traditional, what we call intensive outpatient treatment program, which is what the Women of Worth program was essentially designed as, you would have a minimum of 9 hours, and that's regulatory, minimum of 9 hours of therapy per week. In fact, sometimes we provide even more than that. Usually it's 10 to 12. But in addition to that, we also provide them with what I like to think of as life skills, so financial literacy, which is basically understanding how to take care of the finances, make sure that you're making savings, trying to budget for things. We have health literacy, we've got computer literacy, so that we teach them how to use the technology. So there's other things that go above and beyond a traditional intensive outpatient treatment program. I provide you with the tools, you build the house. You're building your own recovery every time, and it's different for everybody. And when you see someone who really uses the tools, and that's the key, that really takes those tools, they take ownership of those tools and they start to use them to build that recovery, it's amazing to watch.
That's a perfect way to put it. They're helping us build that foundation nice and strong so that now we have the right tools, so that because of this strong foundation, we can build from there.
We have the ability to help facilitate prenatal care, transportation to and from medical appointments. We have parenting groups as a part of our day-to-day curriculum, and all the babies that have been born to women in our program have been substance-free. We're helping not only these families become healthier, but the communities that they live in become healthier too.
She never has to see her mom under the influence, you know, and I'm in control of that. I can control that. Right now I am in control of what I'm doing, and she deserves it.
It's amazing to see someone go from a position of fragility to a position of extreme strength, which Heather's a perfect example of that.
So going to the gym every day, I'm not always thinking every time I walk in like, oh yeah, another day sober, this is helping me to stay sober. But sometimes I look back and I'm like, this is another building block. It keeps stability in my life. It keeps things, I just know when I'm keeping that routine that things are going good.
Our retention has been actually very, very good. And so we've had a very high success rate because people stay in treatment because they're getting a lot out of the different groups, not just the therapy, but also some of these other activities that really help them grow and mature as people, as individuals. I think the contributions are making a huge difference in the lives of the people we treat. And we see it every day. The donors may not see it immediately, but they'll see it in the community.
I'm just one person from the whole program. You're helping so many women, and then, you know, you look at the bigger picture, like you're helping our community be better. Like I feel like 5 years ago, I made no impact. Really, I probably drained the community more than helped it. Today, I feel like I'm helping make the community a better place.